We are going to do shoulders and abs, and I'm really excited. Can you hear Coco sneezing? There's my little Coco. Where's my little Coco? Okay, so we're gonna I'm excited about the abs because I am going to start teaching you Ron Fletcher's floor work. So Ron Fletcher was a Pilates master teacher. He learned from Joe and Clara Pilates, and I had the pleasure of being very close with him when I was in my 20s and he was in my 80s, and I even had private instruction from him. In addition to the workshops and stuff, so that's really cool. And I also manufactured his red braided towel, which you're going to eventually see here on some workouts. So what we're gonna do is we've got light, medium, and heavy weights. I have 5, 10s, and 15s. This workout's probably gonna be about 30 minutes, and we are gonna start with a superset of front raises, side raises, and then rear delt flies. Then we're gonna come down to the floor and do one abdominal exercise from Ron Fletcher's work, and then we're gonna come back up, do the front, do the side, do the rear, go back down, and we're gonna alternate between those two exercises until we get to 3 sets. And then we're gonna stand up and then we're gonna do overhead press with a heavy weight, as heavy as you can manage. And in between those 3 sets, we're gonna come down and do a different variation of one of Ron's abdominal exercises. So this will be super fun. We're already 2 minutes in, so let's get started. I'm gonna start with 5s, and we're gonna try to get to 20 reps. I usually do not count properly, so just be aware of that. And when you're doing your front raise, you wanna have your elbows slightly bent and your hands droopy. And you wanna think about pushing the weight up and forward as if from your short sleeves. If you had a capped sleeve shirt on, you wanna feel that. You don't wanna lock out your hands and lock out your elbows and lift from your hands. Then all the weight is gonna go into your forearm, and you really wanna get it in the shoulder. So that was probably about 20. Then we're gonna take it out to the side. Now the natural movement of your arm is that it's kind of out in front of you a little bit. Again, there is a technique to lock out your arms and go straight out to the side, but we're not gonna do that because sometimes the traps and your rhomboids, the muscle between the shoulder blades, can take over, and we really wanna make that really nice diamond teardrop shape out of the side delt. So we're gonna keep the elbows slightly round and allow that arm to come in front of you. That was probably 20 also. Then we're gonna bend over so that we get the back of the shoulder, the posterior delt. So from here, we're just hinging at the hips. Our sit bones are nice and wide so that our pelvic floor can open up. We're sitting into our heels. We're keeping the neck in alignment with the rest of the spine. Abs are in to brace your spine. Let's try 5, 4, and again, droopy hands, and feel that you're pressing out to the side walls, not just up, and try to keep your hands level with your shoulder. A lot of times people will swing their hands backward, and you really want to try to keep it completely sideways. Okay, that was probably 20. So basically, we're gonna try to get to 15 to 20 reps, just so that we're working as hard as we can. Now, I had to put the light over here because to make sure I'm in the frame, it was like blinding me when it came down to practice the ab work. So we're gonna come down to the floor and do the abdominal exercise. So what we're gonna do is Ron's bent leg roll back. And so what we wanna have is our legs in a bent position, and we're gonna segmentally go down your spine. So first what we're gonna do is we're gonna have our hands on our shins, and you're gonna inhale to sit really, really tall. And I want you to feel your sit bones. So the sit bones are on the bottom of the pelvis. They're like 2 little knobs, and you have a whole bunch of muscles that attach to them and then attach to the leg bone so that your leg bone is actually with your body. So what I want you to try to feel is an inhale to sit up super tall, really feeling length through your spine, And then on the exhale, we do what's called a butt belly contraction, where you pull those sit bones together and you pull your low belly in. And you're really thinking about your low belly as the place where your hip bones are, and then down to your pubis, where your bikini line is. It's an upside down triangle. So the inhale, we release that to sit tall, and then the exhale, we re-engage it. And Pilates, Ron Fletcher's work, has a sound to the breath, where we inhale through the nose, and then when we exhale, we kind of have a shushing noise, but it's only because our jaw is slightly unhinged and you force the air out of your mouth like you were pushing it out of a straw, so you can really engage your core muscles. So we're gonna do 3 more of just the butt belly contraction. One more. Now hold that butt belly contraction, because now we're gonna work on the abdominal area that's from the hip bone to the belly button. So it's like a little band around the lowest part of your belly. So we're gonna work on keeping that part engaged and rolling back. And then we're gonna roll forward, keep that rounded spine, so that our inhale, we can start the pattern over again. So it's inhale to sit tall, exhale to pass through that butt belly contraction, so you work on what we call the 3rd quadrant, from hip bone to navel. It's like a little rectangle shape across the body. And then we're gonna take a full breath to come forward, and then inhale to start the pattern again. Now hold it down at that space between your navel and your hip bones. And then now you're gonna think of the space between your navel to the bottom of your rib cage. You're gonna try to get that down. So we're working our way up your abdominals. The arms are still in front. Then you're gonna take a breath to come forward, and that inhale sits you up tall again. So now this exhale has to last us all the way to where the bottom of the ribs is to the belly button. This is the area of the abdominals we're trying to get down onto the floor. Inhale to sit tall. Exhale, take that all the way down. Then take a full breath to come forward, and the inhale sits you up. So we'll do 3 more. Inhale tall. Full breath forward. Inhale tall. 2 more. Last one. So now we have the top triangle. So from the bottom of your rib cage to your sternum is a right side up triangle. We're gonna take that one all the way down to the floor and just let our arms travel with us. And then we're gonna curl all the way up. So we're passing through what we call the 1st quadrant, the 2nd quadrant, the 3rd quadrant, and then finally that 4th quadrant of our butt belly contraction. Inhale, sit tall. Now see if you can parse out 4 exhales to really strengthen your lungs. Exhale through the 4th quadrant. Keep that exhale going through the 3rd. Exhaling through the 2nd. Exhaling all the way down until you're all the way down flat. Full breath forward. Pull your abdominals in as you curl forward. Inhale to sit tall. Two more. Really try to stretch out that exhale and squeeze your abdominals on the exhale. Really pull them in. Awesome. Okay, so now let's go back to the superset. So now I'm gonna go up in my weight to the 10 pounders. We're gonna go for 20. We got 1, 2, 3, soft elbows, 4, 5, 6, push from the front of the shoulders, 7, 8, 9, keep your core tight, 10, 10 more, 11, so good, 12, 13, 14, 15, we got it, 16, 17, 18, 19, this is a superset, 20, so that means no rest, yes, feel that burn, 3, so good, 4, 5, I love this, 6, 7, easy, we got 8, 9, 10, 10 more, woo, 10, push your delts to the side wall, 8, 7, 6, 5, we got it, 4, 3, 2, 1 more, ooh, they are on fire, and then the rear delts, really pull those elbows wide, and if you look at my hands, the weight is just nestled in my fingertips, I'm not even really holding it, and that's really gonna help focus the work into the shoulder. Maybe 10 more, 10, 9, flat back, 8, 7, 6, slow the dumbbells down on the way down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more, number 1, yes, so good. So now we're gonna go back down to Ron's contraction. So we're gonna do this 3 times, and then when we have our overhead press with the delts, then we're gonna do a different variation of Ron's floor work. Okay, should all be in the frame. So we're gonna go right into it, and actually let me give you a little bit of a review with the quadrants. So if you feel where your sternum is, and then you follow where your ribs are, that's quadrant number 1. It's kind of like a triangle shape. But we're also including the transverse abdominals that wrap all the way around your core. They act like a corset. So that's how we get that vacuum effect from Pilates. Or if you watch my gym videos when I'm doing the ab rope crunches, I'm pulling those quadrants in to get those dents. That's how the dents started to develop, because I'm pulling in the transverse abdominals that act like a little sheet to hold your organs in place. So quadrant number 1 is from the sternum down to the ribs, and it wraps all the way around. Quadrant number 2 is at the bottom of your ribs to your navel, and it's more like a rectangle shape. Quadrant number 3 is from the navel down to your hip bones, and this is where it wraps all the way around. It's the little lady pooch right there. Then your 4th quadrant is from the pubis, so where your inner thigh muscles connect. Your pubis, this is actually a joint, a pelvic joint right here in the center of your crotch. And from the pubis to the hip bones is an upside down triangle, and that's where we do the butt belly contraction. And a butt belly contraction allows you to engage the pelvic floor muscles, which is so good, especially for women as we get older with incontinence, when the bladder starts to sink and we have less control of urination. So doing a butt belly contraction now is really, really good for us. So we're gonna do just 5 of Ron's rollbacks. This is a bent leg rollback. So we're gonna inhale to sit tall, and let's take a breath to get to each quadrant. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, the butt belly contraction. Inhale and exhale, quadrant number 3. Inhale and exhale, quadrant number 2. Really try to press your abs down. Inhale and exhale, you're all the way down. Hi. Inhale and exhale, quadrant number 1. Inhale and exhale, number 2. Inhale and exhale, number 3. Inhale and exhale, you're in your forward contraction. Now I'm gonna try it without breath. We're gonna do 4 more, or without me cueing you, just the breath. 4 breaths up. 3 more. Inhale tall. Exhale the butt belly contraction, and then 3 more breaths. 4 breaths up. 'Sh really pull your abdominals in. We're gonna do this one more time. Inhale to sit tall. Exhale the butt belly contraction. Inhale and exhale the 3rd quadrant. Inhale and exhale the 2nd quadrant. Inhale and exhale your right side up triangles all the way down, and then now peel it up. Inhale and exhale through the 1st quadrant. Inhale and exhale through the 2nd. Inhale and exhale through the 3rd. Inhale and exhale, you're all the way up tall. You are so awesome. So now we're gonna go into our final set of the superset and then move on to another couple of exercises. So what I like to do on supersets is alternate what muscle group I'm doing first, and I kind of forgot that on the 2nd one to start with the side delts, because you'll find that sometimes that last exercise on a superset isn't as good because you're so tired. So this time I'm actually just gonna start with the posterior delts. So I'm gonna bring myself down into that hip hinge and then go for 20. Really pull my elbows wide as I go up. And I'm gonna stop those dumbbells shin distance apart so that they don't bang into each other, and that I have to focus on the eccentric contraction on the way down. So when you slow the movement down, when you're going against gravity or going with gravity, you use different muscle fibers when you slow the weight down instead of just yanking it up and letting it fall down. Let's try 5 more for 5. So easy. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We are amazing. And then now we're gonna go into those sides. So we're just gonna push the side of the sleeve out to the side. And 4, 5, we got it. 6, easy. 7, 8, try to get up level with your shoulders. 9, 10, 10 more. Whew. They should be on fire. 9, 8, we got it. 7, 6, you're doing great. Whew. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my God. Okay, shake them out just a little bit if you need to. And then we got the front raise. 20 to the front. 1, 2, we got it. 3, 4, easy. 5, 6, I gotta drop down. They're on fire. 7. So you can always do a drop set where you just try to keep finishing your weights, dropping down in weight if you need to. 10 more. 10, 9, we got it. 8, on fire. 7, 6, it's easy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my God, they're on fire. Oh, let's have some coffee. That was so good. So even though we might have our heart rate up, we're not really focused on doing high intensity interval training. This is high intensity, but we're giving ourselves some time to rest so that we're more focused on having the strength and endurance aspect of it than doing a quick 30-second interval. So we're gonna do the roll back one more time, and then we're gonna move on to another 2 exercises for 3 reps. And we are 20 minutes in so far. So this is awesome. All right, let's come back down for Ron's bent leg roll down. We're gonna go right into fluid breathing. So Ron's breath really helps you connect the mind-body because you can hear the breath. He would always talk about it, the breath being a drumbeat. And so when we went to school to learn all this stuff, we actually had moments where we had to have our eyes closed and we would listen to the instructor breathe a pattern and we would pick it out. So the breath technique is really important in his work, but it's also there to give us freedom of movement. So it's the discipline that then gives us the freedom and have the grace and like kind of basically have these movements in our bones. So this one, go ahead and just breathe naturally. We're gonna do 5 of these roll-ups, but you really wanna try to move through those 4 quadrants smoothly, like very, very delicately, so that you're working all those deep core muscles. So let's go for 5. I'm gonna go ahead and stay with Ron's breath. 4 more. Really pulling your abdominals in. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Awesome. So now we're gonna go into an overhead press. So I've got my 20 pounders and I'm probably by now, because I'm already pretty exhausted, I'm probably gonna just get like 10 to 12. Hopefully that's what I'm gonna get. So we got a heavier weight, so these are 20s. And I really like to have my weights in a V shape. So I'm just kind of going with the natural placement of the shoulder. I'm not pushing my arms out to the side and I'm not pressing them forward, which are both fine techniques. I just like the medium functional area to do this in. So you're gonna feel really sturdy in your core. You can also be seated to do this. And then we're just gonna press straight up. Now, don't take them over your head. I know that's in magazines, but that's not necessarily correct. And then we're gonna go back down. Yeah, these are pretty heavy. 3, 4, especially after the HIIT workout last night. 5, we got it. 6, 7, see how many we can do. 8, 9, 10, easy, keep your chest up. 11, 12, I think I can do for 15, 13, 14, if you can do 20, that's awesome. Go for 20 if you can. Whew. Okay, I know that I am pretty tired in my shoulders, so 15 was a good struggle. So now, Pilates, 𝗀𝗢𝗄𝗃, his original syllabus has what's called a roll-up. But Ron was so awesome that he kind of reverse engineered dances from Martha Graham and 𝗫𝗍𝗎. And then he also reverse engineered the original Pilates syllabus. And he taught it the fundamental pieces leading up to the full piece. So what we just did was that warm up to be able to do the full roll up. So what we're gonna do is do the full Pilates piece. Let's see if I go this way a little bit. Okay. So with the full roll up, we're gonna do Ron's variation where we inhale to flex our feet and bring our arms up to the ceiling. You wanna flex your armpits and you really wanna flex your feet because that's gonna help you leverage yourself up to come up into the roll up. And so what we're doing here is one of the original Pilates exercises where you're carefully rolling your spine down and up off the floor. But when we have those feet flexed and some tension through the armpit, it's really gonna help you be able to leverage yourself up. And then you can get real fancy and point your feet on the way down as you come back down to that laying down position. So remember those fundamentals that we went over with your quadrants and see if you can peel yourself up through each one of those. Let's go for 4 roll-ups. We're gonna inhale, flex the feet, lift the arms. Exhale as you bring yourself up. Inhale as you point your feet and pull your abdominals in as much as you can, and then use an exhale to bring yourself all the way down flat. Let's do 3 more. Two more. Last one. And then we'll finish in the seated up position so that it's easy to get up off the ground. Okay, so we're gonna go for overhead press again. I'm gonna move my light and see if it'll be a little bit easier for me to see my feet next time to make sure I'm in the frame. So we're gonna go back to that heavy weight if you can handle it. If they're really heavy and you're tired, you can do a little hip hinge to swing them up to your shoulders. Let's go for, try to hit the same number that you did last time. I'm gonna try to get 15. 1, abs tight. 2, chest up. 3, just take those weights right above your shoulders. 5, 6, so strong. 7, 8, 9, we got it. 10, 11, 12, we're amazing. 13, yes, 14, and 15. So good. Do that hip hinge to bring them down. Then we're gonna go right in to a roll up again. Hey, Willow Bear. Awesome. She read my mind. Okay. Think I could see my feet a little bit more. So we're gonna sit tall on those sit bones, reach the arms in front, and then make a contraction forward. Inhale as you pull your foot toes into a point, pulling your abdominals in, and then your exhale is gonna peel you down onto the floor. If you have room, take your arms overhead. Inhale, flex the feet, lift the arms. Take an exhale as you bring yourself all the way up, really pulling in your abdominals. I'm gonna go this way. Yeah, gonna go this way. Inhale, point your feet, pull your abdominals in. Exhale as you roll yourself down. Take those arms overhead if you have room. Inhale, flex the feet, lift the arms. Exhale as you curl up, rounding the spine forward. Inhale, point, pull your abdominals in. Exhale as you roll yourself back down. Inhale, flex the feet, lift the arms. Exhale all the way up. Let's do one more to roll down. Inhale, point the feet, pull the abdominals in. Really feel how much you can pull the abdominals towards your center. And then flex the feet, lift the arms. Exhale as you curl yourself up, pulling those abs in. Okay, final set of overhead press. How's the teeth doing? Oh, they're okay. How do you like the red lips? Okay. Whew. This is it. Final countdown. All right, swing those weights up if your shoulders are a little tired. And then we've got 15. I'm gonna try to stay with my 15. And 2, so strong. 3, 4, we got it. 5, 6, yes. 7, easy. 8, 9, 10, 5 more. 5, we got it. 4, 3, easy. 2, and 1. Whew, we did it. Okay. Now we've got our final roll down. Last time, and then we are all the way done. So we're gonna come back down to the floor. And we're gonna start with those feet flexed. And then we're gonna contract towards the toes. Now to start the movement, inhale, point your feet, pull your abdominals in. And then we're gonna exhale as we roll down, stretching the arms overhead. Inhale, flex the feet, lift the arms. Exhale as you curl yourself up and really see if you can push your abdominals in as you come forward. Inhale, point your feet, pull your stomach in even more, and then keep those abdominals pulled in as you exhale to roll yourself all the way down. We're gonna do 3 more. Inhale, flex the feet, lift the arms. Exhale, as you curl up, really pull your stomach in. Inhale, point, pull the stomach in. Exhale as you roll down. So you're basically always pulling your stomach in. Let's do 3 more roll-ups. Two more. Last one. We did it. So good. Okay, before we hop off, I got some things I want to share with you. So the first thing, dogs. Let's give myself some lighting over here. Okay. So the first thing I want to share with you is that the Power Moves workshop is up. It is on my YouTube channel. So just go to youtube.com/𝗏𝗏𝗏. It is 52 minutes. You have slides, and in the comments, you have the book, scientist, and doctor references. So you can do all of the foundational work that I did 13 years ago all on your own. I'm giving you all the information plus one of the essential tools, well, all of the essential tools that I've learned in the 13 years in addition to that foundational piece so that it doesn't take you 13 years to get to the health and hotness transformation that I have done for myself. So go to youtube.com/𝗏𝗏𝗏. It's like one of the most recent uploads. It's called Power Moves Free Workshop. So go take that. And then if you want to have help integrating it, I'm doing a program called the Power Moves Integration, and it starts on August 1st. As details emerge and as we get closer, the price will go up as it is right now. So it's $111. It's going to get more as we get closer to the date and you get more information revealed to you. So I would definitely jump on that. That link is in my bio. The third thing I want to leave you with is that if you are ready to get started right now, you can join Hottie with the Body. You go to bodyenergetics.com/HottieWithTheBody. It's my $1 a day membership. You get diet, nutrition, macros, meal prepping, workouts, meditation, and emotional release techniques for physical exercise to help you release stored emotion in your body that's preventing you from following through and causing you to sabotage and keeping your body in a state of dis-ease. So check out those 3 things. I'm so excited you're here. Thank you for joining. If you're catching this on Instagram, the replay will be up on YouTube. This is going to go under the Brick House playlist. So just go to my YouTube again, and you'll be able to do all of these free follow along workouts. Have a great day.